So, okay, gentlemen, today we have just exchanged the dates of Ranjan with him, so that Ranjan has to go somewhere. So he will take the class on Monday. So that doesn't matter much. So today we have formulated 3 expected questions, and let's see how and what you have written over there. And also for one particular question, we also have some pointers which he would discuss with you people. So let's begin with somebody called Sushnata Samanta. So this order is as per the as and when the people send their answers, irrespective of the fact who sent first. So it is a first come first serve basis. We put all the questions here. Okay. So start.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. But if you
yes, Sushnata.
Sir, can I start?
Yeah.
The differences between the image of a play in theater and image in cinema. Sir, this is totally my perception, sir. I can be wrong.
That goes without saying. It is not your neighbor's perspective or dad perspective. That goes without saying. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Don't waste your time.
First point, the subtlety of emotions represented by an actor on screen in cinema is depicted truly in the image of the cinema. But in case of theater, the preciseness and delicacy of human emotions is not brought up to the fullest by the actors of theater. The absence of subtlety phenomenon of human emotions is compensated through voice acting and body language of the theater actors. And this difference is quite visible in the image taken from a play in theater and that of cinema. Second point, the effect of lighting is quite prominent and distinguishable. The image of a play in theater would show the stage lighting, which is generally of different colors, set according to the mood of the scene, then photographed, and also the area of the light is seen to be projected from a specific angle. But in case of an image of a cinema, the lighting is natural and shows realistic play of light and shadow. Third point, the image of a...
Let me just comment here first thing. इसमें जो आपने बोला ना प्रोजेक्टेड फ्रॉम ए स्पेसिफिक एंगल, सिनेमा में भी एंगल होता है जहां से एक स्पेसिफिक एंगल से लाइट आती है, तो दिस इज नॉट द डिफरेंस but the color is different. Yes, in stage there are more colorful lighting than the lighting in cinema. Cinema is
sir, may I say something, sir? Sir, that's why I have pointed out the area of light. I think the area of the light is seen directly from the audience point of view, like only a projected amount of light is seen. But in case of the
no, this is a wrong perception. You're talking about not from audience point of view. Lighting is not done from audience point of view. Lighting is also in theater is done as per the mood of the scene. It has nothing to do with the audience point of view. Okay, but while in cinema, yes, it is from audience point of view because audience is the camera.
Yes, sir.
Audience there is the camera. Here the audience are sitting at a variety of angles and variety of positions. Somebody is in the center, somebody is in the right, somebody is behind. You know. So like,
yes, sir.
There you go.
Yes. Third point, the image of a play in theater shows the stage, the few props that support the scene, and brings out a naked look, which is left behind for us to be filled with our imagination. Whereas the image of a cinema depicts exactly what it is in reality. It is quite like a photograph that is capturing a moment.
Correct.
Okay.
Fourth point, a single image from a cinema can tell a whole story and even can allow us to build our own story totally different from the story of the cinema. The way a particular shot is taken, maybe from a particular angle, can convey a totally unique story. But in case of the theater, it is quite difficult to access the plot of the story from just a particular scene that is being captured. We can, to the least, identify the characters of the play from their costumes, but guessing the story becomes difficult.
Same is also valid for the cinema also. But just by a single image, you can't figure it out the story. And
but
you can figure it out in the cinema. You can also figure it out in the theater also. This is not a valid point what you have written over there. I have seen more than 600 plays in my life. Okay, and I was part of the National School of Drama Selection Committee. I have reviewed around 40 plays so far. So this is not valid what you have seen. Anyway, move further. Yeah, please.
Okay.
Comment.
So what changes must be done here, sir? So then the point number 4 must be changed.
The point for number 4 is not valid. That is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. So the first 3
Okay.
points are okay.
They are better. They are okay.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, Binav, please.
Yeah. So yes, point 1.4, as Naresh sir says, is not really a very critical, point here. But okay, I am also understanding where are you coming from. So let's just once again read point 1. The subtlety
sir.
of emotions represented by an actor on screen
In
in
cinema
cinema is
is
depicted
depicted
truly in the
in the
image of
image
the
of-
cinema. I
Yes, sir.
understand what you're saying. You're saying you're trying. What I understand is what you're trying. The image is the only final resultant, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Right? Because that is what is visible, or that is what that it reaches the audience, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in case of theater, the preciseness and delicacy of human emotions is not brought up to the fullest by the actors of theater. The absence of
Yes.
subtlety phenomenon of human emotions is compensated through voice acting and body language. Okay, and this difference is quite. देखो ये हाँ मतलब what you are trying to, I'm just trying to understand what are you suggesting, so what you're
Yes, sir.
saying, what you're saying is the way we can shoot a film in breaks, right, in shots.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
While in theater that is not possible, and
sir.
the window, the perspective is just one perspective in theaters, the one opening that in proscenium where the audience is sitting, while
Yes, sir.
using camera we can just create any kinds of n number of openings and n number of perspectives, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so how is it? Yes, you are right, you are somewhere, okay, I
Sir,
understand.
sir, I wanted to tell that the emotions that are displayed in the cinema are more highlighted, like they're more prominent. If I want to depict or like put out a scene, the person is crying, the emotions that the actor would give in front of the camera would be much more accurate and distinctive than actor who is doing the same in case of the theater.
What you're saying is correct. थोड़ा सा I think the way you are presenting your answer is a little like I think it should be a little more simpler.
Okay, sir.
जो तू बोल रहा हो गलत नहीं बोल रहा है. You are somewhere you are correct. I understand what you're trying to say, but it is so complicated in these
Okay.
words that it takes a lot of time and energy to understand what you're trying to suggest and to reach or arrive at the final conclusion. So I think that is a bigger uh, problem here than anything else. But yeah, it's more or less correct. So yes, do you think there's a one word to all of this that you've said? There's a one word, as in there's something. Yes.
Loudness. You can say loudness of the emotion. Loudness performance of an actor.
Yeah.
That is a major difference between the theater versus film.
Like subtlety, the other extreme is loudness. So of course, one has to be extremely loud on play. So try to curtail your words and try to make
give a little heading. Give a little heading of the paragraph.
Okay, sir.
So that if somebody don't read the paragraph, he should be able to understand through that.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Okay, sir.
So yeah, you are right. I mean, थोड़ा सा और सुलझा नहीं है, मतलब सुलझा होना चाहिए. I think a little more solved.
So I have to be more specific, right? So I have to.
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं कि स्पेसिफिक ही होने से चीजें होंगी, बट थोड़ा सा और क्लैरिटी ऑफ थॉट जो होता है ना, आई थिंक.
ये जो सेंटेंस है हमारा पहला, subtlety of emotion presented by an actor on the screen in cinema is depicted truly in the image of cinema. This is a repetitive word. What you can say is that subtlety of emotion represented by an actor on screen in cinema is more I would say emotion represented by an actor on screen in cinema is more subtle than.
More subtle. Okay, sir.
It
has to start from the emotion.
Yeah.
It has to start from.
In fact, it may not always be subtle. At times when the filmmaker wants it to be loud, so it's totally onto the.
Many times, in general.
Yeah.
Like
in general. Okay, sir.
So it is more controlled by. It is the image of a cinema is far more controlled than what we can achieve from a play, image of the play. Here you have larger device controlling elements, you know. So yeah, couple of certain such things, and the very answer that you have written could be rewritten, perhaps, you know, rephrase it and make it simpler, and the same thing. You may need not add anything or remove anything. I think it's okay. But khali itna zyada complicated enough, because while you were reading, it was taking me a lot of time to understand what you're trying to say. You know, a lot of repetitive elements also somewhere. So, okay.
So advantage of shooting on location. Next.
Sir, I couldn't write the question number 2 because
Doesn't
I
matter.
didn't.
Forget about it. Come to the point.
Okay, sir.
Question number 3.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Nobody is
Okay,
asking why you could not write. Did anybody ask? Doesn't matter. Okay.
Okay, sir. The advantages of shooting in real location. When shot in a real location, nothing can be more realistic. It is barely seen that a set made up in studio replicates exactly like the real one. Moreover, shooting in real location deprives the fact of using VFX and hence allows us to connect more with the ambience of the scene. Second point, creating a set in studio.
There are scenes which are shot on the location, and some part is being replicated by the graphics, which you never got to know.
So it is not correctly, it is not absolutely correct here when you say that.
So, but this point, like when a shot is taken in the real location, nothing can be more realistic. Like nothing can replicate that as realistically as the real location.
Not really.
The place where
there are many sets which exactly look like a location. I would say look like more realistic than
more real. Yeah, they make it more real than the real thing. Yeah. So ऐसा नहीं है actually.
You can say expensive. Studio set is more expensive than shooting in a real location, because you are just paying for the hiring of the location. That's it.
So that I've written, sir.
Okay.
Second point is creating a set in studio can cost tons of money, but shooting in real location is comparatively cheap. The real location even allows us to get ready in hand all the necessary props, adding to the creation of a scene.
It can be again both the ways. At time, what if let's say you want to shoot VT and you don't get the permission? You the director, you say, "नहीं मेरे को भी VT वाला shot चाहिए ही चाहिए," तो तुम set बना रहा है. Now creating the set of CST here in Bombay, or where are you from?
So I'm from Calcutta.
Okay, so Howrah Bridge. Are we creating a Howrah Bridge ka element inside a set just because you couldn't get the permission there? That will cost you a bomb. You see, so it's not really, once again, correct. Yeah, it's both the ways actually.
Okay. Third point is improvisations can be done both by directors and actors. The director may improvise a scene by adding a few non-professional actors from that particular region so as to add a bit more originality to the scene, characters, and the story.
Again, you can get these real people from there and make. We'll discuss what differences are there, but yeah, finish off it. But I think
okay, sir. Disadvantages of shooting on real location. Indian people are often seen crowding around the cinema shootings, and to control such a crowd becomes a major problem, which hampers the shooting.
Correct.
Secondly, as the lighting is natural, so it becomes quite challenging to shoot, as even a cast sky can alter the light effect and thus change the mood of the scene. So in real location, it becomes mandatory to shoot a particular scene within a specific amount of time, or else another day would have to be given, which would cost more spending of the budget money.
Okay.
Next.
Third point is carrying the necessary equipments to a particular location, where even for a person to go is difficult, becomes quite a challenge. Placing of the camera, taking a particular shot from a specific angle, and placing the character, which in itself is a monstrous responsibility, becomes all the way more difficult in such locations.
Yeah. Okay.
So the next part is, I would prefer shooting in studio set rather than shooting on location when we have to shoot stories that include imaginations far beyond our real world, like science fictions, superhero movies, fairy tales, etc. Shooting these movies require extreme control over the shooting situation. Like if we take the example of the movie Spider-Man Spider-Man flying over the rooftops, throwing webs, fighting the goblin, all these can't be depicted in a real location.
Yeah, second point. When the environmental condition is adverse. Are you there?
कहाँ गए?
Hello?
You there? You back?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the environmental condition is adverse in real location, it becomes difficult in carrying the equipments, the crew members to the location and shoot a particular scene that has least chances of getting an expected shot. For example, if you have to shoot a scene on the Himalayan mountains, it could be quite challenging.
Oh, okay.
So in that case, we would.
Yeah. Nice, sir. Could you please scroll up the page once? और ऊपर. एक तो भाई ये कितना लंबा है? ये बहुत लंबा है. नहीं, और I think और ऊपर sir. I think from the beginning of the answer. Yeah. नहीं नीचे. Yeah. So advantages of shooting on a location, right? Now you mentioned stuff, and I think you're right, because I'm sure you will not be knowing so much than what the practitioners know. You know, the real problems or the real advantages, the pros and cons, right? सबसे बड़ा problem जो होता है, और सबसे, this is for all of us here, people. I may not repeat these things again, right? So the biggest advantage of shooting in a studio is to do with sound. We tend to ignore sound, all of us. You know? In a controlled environment, there's something called sync sound. Do we know about that, people?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So sync sound is when we are shooting the pilot sound, which is being recorded while the shot is being taken, is most probably going to be the final track, final sound dialogue track in the final film. So there will not be an ADR, or there will not be a dubbing later on. Dubbing will happen only if it is like really, gone kind of a take. So the most important element here that we keep in mind is one of the most important elements is also sound, okay, which you have missed out here. Apart from that, you have mentioned things which are देखो दोनों तरफ से होता है. It's not कि at times it depends कि what kind of a location are you looking at. If the location is really complicated, if it's a crowded Havra Bazaar wala space and you really cannot do that, and you will not get permissions, or even if you get permissions, it is way beyond the budget of your film. You can't help it. You may have to create. You just take one master shot over there, somehow manage to sneak in and get a shot, while you create the interiors or the baki gully valley wala spaces in the set, and you make do with both the things, kind of. So it is more like you have to be you play smart, where things are cost effective. The biggest thing, there are only two criteria which decide all of these: one, the cost of the film, and second, the creativity. If the director says no, he cannot compromise with that creative aspect, then they go and do it. If they can compromise, then the second thing is to see to it if it can be done in a better, more cost-effective way. And then which one? If a studio would be more cost-effective for that particular scene or sequence or that particular segment of the film, then they go for the studio. If doing on location is far more cost-effective and without compromising on the creativities, then we go for the on location. Only important thing to note here is when we are shooting in a studio, it is a far more controlled environment. It is a far more controlled space. Everything is in our controls. Everything, even the walls can be separable, and that is even the walls can be moved. So at times you want a couple of more feet in the room, you shift the walls behind, and you get the space. So this is what basically should comprise your answer. Advantages of shooting on a location. And अच्छा, तो यहाँ पे advantages of shooting on a location में ये वाले elements जो है वही कि कौन सा location है, कैसा location है. If it is a really tricky location, like I remember once we went to on a recce, I was a part of the direction team. The director locked a space, corner in a mountain up above, and only later on to realize that, oh, the crane cannot go up. अब वो लोकेशन भी लॉक हो गया, सब कुछ हो गया, बट क्रेन ऊपर जा ही नहीं सकता बिकॉज इट इज नॉट अ ट्रेकेबल, द व्हीकल्स कैन नॉट गो बियॉन्ड अ पॉइंट. So during on the day of the shoot, it had to be replaced, or we, anyway. So these technical elements, have to be kept in mind. If it is not possible, then you have to make do it on a green screen or inside a studio, or do something about it. You cannot really do it, or change the shot. Don't take the crane shot. So
So then it is under the disadvantages of the real location shooting, right?
yeah, exactly. And the advantages would be like you cannot really get the quality. If you want a sunrise on a mountain,
Yes, sir.
you come what may, you cannot. कितना भी बड़ा 15 ऑस्कर्स भी मिल चुके होंगे उस कैमरामैन को, but he cannot create the what God has created. He cannot do. So VFX is the next best option then. But then is VFX feasible for every film? If not, then we go for the space. So yes, yeah, a couple of things here and there. मेरे को I don't really mind your answer here, because I take it for granted, like you may not be knowing so much in detail, right? Like a professional filmmaker, right?
Abhinav, what we can do is we can move to another student, because there are other
Yes, sir.
students also. There are 10 people who has answered it.
Oh,
So you are working
okay.
on it. So one
Yeah,
thing, we will whatever she is reading, if you can immediately after reading, if you think it is okay, let's say it's okay. Otherwise, if there is something to modify, we'll then
Sure.
and then we'll say anything if you need to say. Otherwise, we'll just keep saying okay, and then we'll move further.
Cool. Okay, got it. Okay.
Vatsala Saxena, quick.
Hello.
Hi,
These
Vatsala.
are the significant differences between the image of a play in a theater and the image of cinema. The audiences see the actors, actresses, props, sets, etc. live in the theater. In contrast, cinema involves a camera and the necessary cleaning up during post-production, including editing and adding audio-visual effects. In theater, okay. In theater, the image is one and the viewers perceive it with a singular meaning, but the image on the cinema screen carries a different interpretation.
They may have a different meaning of the image, because meaning is interpreted by person to person. So that
Yes.
would be wrong.
It's very subjective.
Okay, so I'll move on to the next point.
And same is for cinema also. Image of the cinema is also can be perceived in 10 different ways. Okay, so that
Yes,
is what
sir.
that is. Okay.
At times, theater actors may have to exaggerate their facial expressions, so there's no mistaking the emotions they convey, especially for those seated at the back. However, the camera in the cinema can get close up and personal and capture the subtle nuances of expression.
That is
No matter
Okay.
Okay. No matter how much effort the staff may put into a theater set, the audience will ultimately know that it is not real and therefore a facade. The image in cinema can have a hyper-realistic set. One can even wander in and explore, much like a haunted mansion. For example, much of Vidya Balan's Dirty Picture owed itself to Ramoji's film city sets in Hyderabad. We could see the amazingly intricate landscape garden throughout the item song Ooh La La.
ये मेरे को समझ में नहीं आया. पहला शुरू में क्या है? No matter how much effort the staff may put. Staff मतलब as in
Sir, whoever
into a
is
theater
making the
set.
set.
Who is creating a
Default
set?
set
Oh,
designer.
okay.
Default set.
Okay.
Okay.
So the audience will ultimately know that it is not. Okay. And therefore the star.
This is also not correct, because what you're trying to say is a hyper realistic, and there it is not realistic. You can just simply say that the image of the theater is more of suggestive, and the image in cinema is more realistic. That's it. That is
Okay.
suggestive, and here it is realistic. That's it.
Okay. Got it.
Suggestive versus realistic, you can say that much, and that's it.
Okay, sir.
चलिए आगे बढ़िए.
By extension of the previous point, we know that the image in cinema has a psychological edge over the image of a play in theater. Even though we view a film through a screen, the fictional universe and the environment feels real. Thus, it becomes easier for the viewer to dissociate from reality and see the story as persuasive. The same does not happen in theater because the play does not convince you of its reality.
Well, I agree with this. Correct.
See, but it can also create a very powerful impact. I'll give you an example. I saw a play called Janeman, which was directed by Vaman Kendre many years back. Before watching that play, I never give any attention to these eunuchs which you find them on the weddings and on the road and all that. That play made such an impact on me, overall impact in terms of impact come through the image as well as audio, both. So impact could be created equally by theater as well as cinema, I would say, in terms of the impact.
Okay, so what you suggesting is not the image से मतलब कि the final resultant जो impact आपके साथ रहेगा वो अच्छा.
We're saying psychological edge of the image of a play in a theater.
Right.
It is not necessarily. A play could be as powerful as a film, and it can really create a powerful and meaningful impact on anyone. You may not be the same person after that. So
In fact, a little differently, but yes, it does. It definitely does. I agree.
Yes, sir.
I agreed, Naresh sir. Yeah.
Chaliye, virtual reality.
Virtual reality refers to a standalone or a mobile arrangement with a headset that supplants the participant into another world altogether, where they can enjoy 360-degree views of games, videos, travel, explorations, and whatnot. Although some people use the term synonymously with augmented reality AR, it is distinct in that it does not change how you interact with the world around you, but instead transports you to another cyber realm. I list below how filmmakers may utilize VR for live acting cinema. As I mentioned before, VR allows you to travel the globe in no time, right down to the street detail. Therefore, it can be an excellent choice for an actor to understand the essence of the places the character may have grown up in or visited before, especially if those locations do not appear on the screen. You can even travel to space without a helmet and swim among the sharks and fishes in the deepest coral reefs thanks to VR. VR can also allow you to
How can I use that for a cinema? How this point you have mentioned, how I can use it in a cinema? How this is useful for making a film, or in what sense?
Sir, I'm not sure, but in case you want to see that how it looks, maybe your character can benefit from that.
Okay, chaliye. So mention kariye yahan pe. If a character has to play a swimmer into the shark with the shark or something like that, you can get him that kind of feel through the VR.
Okay, sir. A VR can
repetition of the point earlier. You are saying the same thing for a different situation.
Right. I forgot that.
Okay.
VR can also allow you to feel sensations and fears that may be downright dangerous in terms of safety and practically impossible. For example, if you want an actor to imagine jumping off a cliff and falling, you can safely administer such a scenario to him via VR.
Correct.
A TV show in South Korea used VR in a novel way to connect the bereaved and grieving with the deceased. After hours of analyzing raw footage, the AI model accurately replicated facial expressions, gestures, speech, movements, etc. The tech team placed the model in a VR environment, allowing the grieving to interact in varied outdoor and indoor locations. Actors too can benefit by interacting with late masters, legendary artists, victims of unfortunate accidents and diseases. The interaction can help them while playing a biopic or simply understanding their character more viscerally.
Okay, correct.
More or less is fine. So we can move to the next question. Question number 3.
Yeah. Advantages of shooting on location are your lower class and lower middle class audience gets to vicariously travel with the actors and actresses to exotic locations and witness the beauty such as the Swiss Alps. Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge, a famous example, ran in Mumbai theaters for over 32 years. It featured scenes shot in both England and Europe, Switzerland. To show a well-known, easily identifiable or a whole city town landscape, you have no choice but to shoot at the location. For example, you may have to show a bird's eye view or an overhead shot of a city for a particular still. In Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai, an aerial shot of a Japanese village features in the first 10 minutes. In Munna Bhai MBBS, key locations across Mumbai are easily identifiable. You can benefit from the realistic environment and the teaming extras if you shoot at an actual location. For example, for Tare Zameen Par, Amir Khan was particular about shooting a real school with real students.
Yeah, once again, the same. There are furthermore advantages. Like most critical of them is the idea of the capturing of sound, right? Dialogues, right?
So, right. Okay.
बोलिए, पढ़िए.
The disadvantages of the same, it adds significantly to the budget. It may be simply unnecessary to the plot. In the film Trapped, most of the shooting happens indoors, specifically an apartment. The extras may have to be coached separately for the scene. As mentioned before, Amir Khan wanted to use actual students for Tare Zameen Par. However, he had to coach them separately. Dictating kids' unpredictable and unruly behavior proved challenging. I would
Correct.
I would prefer to have sets rather than locations when my plot requires it. I don't need an easily identifiable, well-known town or city or landscape to feature in my work. Along with the other points, I also want to save on my budget. I want to create a bizarre and experimental environment that may not exist in real life, like hell, complete with its hellfire. For me, the plot is king. Some stories deserve a special treatment and some don't. Everything would depend on what it is that I'm trying to convey through my story.
Correct.
Is all right.
Yep.
Point which other people have said, you need to note them also later on once you get the video. Okay. Because
Okay, thank
other
you,
people
sir.
may have the better points also or additional point also, and so does the other student also need to pick up the points from these people. Okay. Prangya
Okay.
Parimita Pradhan.
Hello, sir. Major difference between the image of a play in theater and image in cinema. I feel the image of a play have a strong impact than the image of a cinema.
No,
Because
no,
audience
no,
directly
no, no,
connect with
no,
theater.
no, no, no. You can't say that. Image it has more impact. On the contrary, I would say image of the cinema has a more impact. Because that is something which is coming out of the world sometime, particularly the special effect films. If you look at it that way, you can't bloody imagine that kind of image in theater. Theater is a poor man's filmmaking. Got my point? So it's a reverse can be more powerful than this what you have said.
Yeah, it's very rare when a theater, in fact, and also the reach of cinema is far more. No, cinema is
जी sir, जी sir.
तो उसको लाखों लोग देखते तो थिएटर को
Aspect because the number of people watching all over the world. Here there are 300 people watching in a cinema hall. There also more or less 300 people are watching in an auditorium. So in terms of at one given point of a time, but since there are multiple screens all over the world, so millions of people are watching. But here we are talking of the image difference. When you look at an image of a play and you look at an image of a film, what are the primary difference? So there it is the other way around is correct rather than this statement.
Because audience directly connects with theater when in film, he or she experienced by a medium. Example, breaking the third rule, connecting with the audience happens both in theater and cinema, but sometimes in theater, an actor go beyond the stage and interact with a specific audience, which is a part of the play. Live experience and sometimes being a part doesn't happen in cinema. Point two, in theater, audience connect with the image by his or her imagination. Example, moon can be established not by showing the real moon. It can established with a simple gesture or even with props on the set. But in cinema, audience experience the real moon in the frame rather than an imaginary moon.
नहीं ऐसा नहीं है कभी कभी it depends what kind of a film it is. If it is a very if it's a it's fantasy or if it's a more sketchy kind of a film, then you get to the audience starts behaving like that. The first 5-10 minutes audience realizes कि अच्छा ये film में हमें चीजों को more schematically देखना है, more like my representational, but things may not be real and you will have to assume like in a play. So it depends. Right.
In theater, actor can play any character by acting skill. He can convey the emotions of the character. Example, I still remember the particular image of a play, Tag Ghar, by the Kalakshetra group of Manipur, where Sabitri Devi was playing the character of a 5-6 years old boy, 5-6 years old boy who was locked in the room, calling a dahiwala through the window. With the body movements and gestures, she shows a small boy and makes it believe to the audience. But in cinema, we experience as it is in the frame. In theater, a play is alive when it's presenting before the audience. In that moment, and with the ending of the play, that play also die. With that, audience may experience the same play, but not same as before. With the life of cinema always alive in different formats with the exact same thing and actors.
Okay, okay, you can move ahead. But it's also not like always like the same. Like there are many films where second viewing or third viewing starts giving you a very different meaning. It depends how many layers did you uh, kind of understand in the first viewing. At times couple of viewings के बाद फिर चीजें और नई stories निकलने लगती हैं.
Okay.
Okay, so let's move ahead.
What is virtual reality and how it is being utilized for live acting cinema?
थोड़ा सा loud
Virtual
बोल
reality
सकती
means
please. थोड़ा सा could you be louder?
Okay,
Just-
okay,
yeah.
sir. Virtual reality may mean supposed to be true or correct. That means it's not false or wrong, which literally doesn't exist. But we can feel the existence. In cinema, mostly in sci-fi and superhero movies, where everything is created by graphic design and visual effects that rarely exist in the real world. There is a use of green screen and actors have to perform accordingly with the blocking and composition of the set, imagining the situation. Example, in Jurassic Park, actors might have imagined dinosaurs in their clothes.
Okay. Okay.
अभी क्या
But
है, मैं
this
तुम्हें
is
क्वेश्चन तुम्हें नहीं ठीक से नहीं समझ आया है.
हाँ वही मैं
क्वेश्चन क्या है कि वर्चुअल रियलिटी,
जी सर.
अब वो इमेजिन कर रहा है तो उसमें वर्चुअल रियलिटी कहां से आ गई? मैं मान लो एक्ट कर रहा हूं और सामने
नहीं,
जुरासिक पार्क का वो डायनासोर बैठा हुआ है, तो उसमें वर्चुअल रियलिटी ने मुझे कैसे हेल्प किया? दैट इज द क्वेश्चन. Question is virtual reality. How did the virtual reality help me in making the film? That is the question. कंप्यूटर ग्राफिक्स का जो खेल है पूरा का पूरा, उससे मुझे फिल्म मेकिंग में क्या फायदा होता है? पर्टिकुलरली सेट्स के अंदर आप जो है 3D के अंदर खतरनाक सेट बना सकते हैं जो पहले पॉसिबल नहीं था. उसके अंदर मोशन भी दिखा सकते हैं, एग्जैक्टली हाउ द एक्शन वुड हैपन, हाउ थिंग वुड मूव. दैट इज कंपैरेटिवली मच मोर इजियर देन एक्चुअली डूइंग इट. समझे क्या नहीं? तो सेट डिजाइन का पूरा खेल जो है वर्चुअल रियलिटी में हो सकता है. वर्चुअल रियलिटी इज व्हाट व्हिच डू नॉट फिजिकली एग्जिस्ट, राइट और रॉन्ग?
जी सर.
So that could be a 3D set design with a motion, with a camera motion. If I need to show how the, अब जैसे टाइटैनिक है, टाइटैनिक के जो कैमरा मूवमेंट है वो तुम्हें लगता है एक्चुअली कैमरे ने लिए होंगे? पूरा का पूरा शिप जो है ऊपर से कैमरा घूम रहा है लेफ्ट टू राइट, वो सब वर्चुअल रियलिटी का खेल है.
जी सर.
सारा ग्राफिक्स में क्रिएट हुआ होगा, तो उसका एडवांटेज हुआ मुझे. बट ये जो आपने जो लास्ट वाला लिखा हुआ है, फॉर एग्जांपल एक्टर माइट हैव इमेजिन्ड डायनासोर इन द क्लोजेस. इफ द एक्टर हैज टू इमेजिन, हाउ द वर्चुअल रियलिटी इज हेल्पिंग? इफ आई हैव टू इमेजिन.
जी सर. जी सर.
what I understand is maybe during the shoot actors को क्या कर सकता है, मतलब तो उसको कैसे
नहीं सर,
ऐड ऑन कर सकता है?
मुझे बिल्कुल समझ में नहीं आया.
Excuse me, sir.
कुछ भी है.
बोलिए.
हाँ.
Sir, sorry to disturb, but what do you exactly mean by live acting cinema? Because I thought that it was misspelled and it's actually live action cinema.
कहाँ पर?
Sir, the question is utilized for live acting cinema, right? So I thought it was actually meant for live action cinema because that's actually a term.
No, it's actually live action only. Live action cinema is
live action cinema or animation cinema. It is a live action and animation.
Yeah. So it's not,
I was just confirming it's in the same reference only of animation and live action cinema. Okay, thank you, sir.
It is in that. It's a live action, not in the animation we are talking about. If I'm making a live action film, how the virtual reality will help me? That is the question. In animation में सारा virtual reality होता ही है, but live action में कैसे help कर सकता है? That was the question.
जी सर. Advantages and disadvantages.
जोर से बोलिए, थोड़ा सा पानी वानी पी लो, थोड़ा गला बैठा हुआ है तो.
Advantages and disadvantages of shooting on location.
बीजू पटनायक की तरह बोलो. बीजू पटनायक जैसे स्पीच देता है उड़ीसा में, ऐसे स्पीच दे.
The advantages. Point 1, there are more options that gives physical and mental space in experiment with cinematography. Like there are possibilities to take a shot from different directions. On location shoot, there may not need artificial lighting, as shoot on natural light is one of the important advantages. Sometimes new characters introduced to a scene that big from crowd. Sir, scroll down, please.
Point number 2 may not be correct all the time. There, even in the real locations, we need a lot of lights, beyond the available light.
disadvantages. More crew need to handle the crowd on location shoot. Recording to sync sounds is not easy on location shoot. Surround sound and noise disturbs to capture the original audio. Actors also distracted with the presence of outsider and other inconvenient stuff. Sir,
Sir, ऊपर.
थोड़ा ऊपर लीजिए.
Sorry.
Yeah. Actors also distracted with the presence of outsider.
Actors also inconvenient stuffs always have to concern about timing due to natural lighting. Preferences of shooting on set. When there is an intimate scene to shoot, set is preferable. When there is a long conversation scene that includes too much dialogues, then shooting on set might be better.
Correct. Move on.
हाँ जी,
बहुत अच्छा है.
शर्मा, more or less ठीक है आपका. कुछ एक जगह जहाँ गड़बड़ है, we have pointed out.
Yeah, Yogesh,
Can I start?
Yeah.
The image of a play in theater, the image is constructed with the help of actors, set, costume, light, etc. Whereas in cinema, the image is constructed with the help of actors, set, costume, etc. and then captured and edited. Can you scroll down? Audience sitting in different areas of the proscenium hall will get to view a different angle of the image. The audience gets to view the image in the same angle which it has been captured in. Can you please scroll down?
ये जो तुमने डायग्राम बनाया है ये ठीक है, बट यही बात आप एक पैराग्राफ में भी लिख सकते थे. पैराग्राफ 1.1, 0.2, 0.3 ये अलग अलग आपने जो बनाया है ये ठीक है, ये इसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, बट आप ये बात जो है 0.2 में एक ही पैराग्राफ के अंदर लिख सकते.
वहाँ मोस्ट लाइकली तुम्हें ऐसे लाइंस बने हुए पेजेस मिलेंगे, तो
टाइम जो है थोड़ा बच जाता है, उसके अंदर आपका जो स्पेस भी ठीक से यूज हो जाता है. चलिए कोई बात नहीं.
The actors are usually instructed by some directors not to show their back, thereby giving only front and side profile of the actors in the image. You get to view different profiles of the actors in the image. The quality of the image may depreciate if there is a technical error on stage, like if the light fuses or the actor fails to catch light. The quality of the image does not change as the cinematographer balances the composition of the image and then the shot is okay.
इसमें आपने जो पहले लिखा है जो सेंटेंस है कि इमेज में डेप्रिशिएट इफ देयर इज अ टेक्निकल एरर ऑन स्टेज लाइक इफ द लाइट फ्यूजेस. बहुत रेयरली होता है कि बल्ब फ्यूज हो गया वहां पर. बहुत 100 में से 1 या 2 प्ले के अंदर ऐसा होता है. रेयरली होता है, बट हो सकता है, बट रेयरली होता है. वो पॉइंट आपका वैलिड नहीं है, बट एक दूसरा पॉइंट वैलिड है. क्वालिटी ऑफ द इमेज में डेप्रिशिएट इफ देयर इज अ टेक्निकल ग्लिच लाइक fade in doesn't happen on time, or the actor may not be able to catch the correct position of the light. So that can happen. वो लाइट एक्टर आ गया पोजीशन में, अभी फेड इन हुआ ही नहीं है, वो जो लाइट आनी थी वहां पे वो लाइट आई नहीं है. So you have to say that.
Okay, sir.
एक पोजीशन पे आके लाइट ने फेड इन होना था, दूसरी लाइट ने फेड आउट होना था, वो हुआ ही नहीं, डिले हो गया उसमें. उसने किया वहां से बैक एंड से, बट वो हुआ नहीं, अटक गया, कुछ पंगा पड़ गया, भूल गया वो आदमी. इतनी लाइटें होती है, सब मैनुअली चल रहा होता है, ऑटोमेशन नहीं है अभी भी इंडिया में. अभी भी वो मैनुअल कंट्रोलर बैठा होता है वहां पे. अब्रॉड ऑटोमेशन में चल रही होती है बहुत सारी चीजें, बट इंडिया में अभी भी मैनुअली करनी पड़ती है. तो यू नीड टू रीडिफाइन दिस पॉइंट.
Okay, sir. The size of the image may vary depending where the audience is sitting. Person on the front seat will get to view the image closely and in detail, whereas the person sitting on the last bench can find it difficult to view the image also. The size of the image does not vary.
नहीं, ये पॉइंट आपका ठीक है, बट आपने ठीक से लिखा नहीं है. आपने क्या ठीक से नहीं लिखा है कि यहाँ पर द साइज ऑफ द इमेज में वेरी डिपेंड अपॉन द ऑडियंस इज सिटिंग. अभी इसी की वजह से क्या है, जैसे एनएसडी के अंदर क्या होता है कि भारत रंग सॉरी ये अभिमंच ऑडिटोरियम है जिसमें पूरा 300 का कैपेसिटी है. एक दूसरा सेक्शन है बहुमुख जहाँ का 100 का कैपेसिटी है. तो जहाँ इंटीमेट टाइप का स्पेस चाहिए होता है थिएटर के लिए, लोग बहुमुख में करते हैं, और जहाँ वो चाहिए प्रोसिनियम ऑडिटोरियम टाइप का, वो 300 वाली कैपेसिटी का, उसको अभिमंच में करते हैं. मगर जो पॉइंट है आपका वो ठीक है कि उसमें 300 वाली कैपेसिटी में जो आगे बैठा है उसको थोड़ा बेटर दिखाई देगा कंपैरेटिवली जो पीछे बैठा हुआ. ठीक है, बट यहाँ पर जो आपने पॉइंट लिखा है, द साइज ऑफ द इमेज डज नॉट वेरी फॉर एवरीवन. आगे आपको ऐड करना पड़ेगा. साइज तो वेरी करता है, लॉन्ग शॉट, मिड शॉट, क्लोजअप में साइज वेरी कर रहा है इमेज का. इमेज का साइज वेरी कर रहा है, बट अगर वो लॉन्ग शॉट है तो सबों को लॉन्ग शॉट दिखाई दे.
Right, sir.
अगर वो मिड शॉट है तो सबों को मिड शॉट दिखाई देगा. If the image size is varying in cinema, it will be same for everyone. बट यहाँ पर क्या है कि इमेज साइज जो है, जो आदमी थोड़ा पास बैठा हुआ है 300 की कैपेसिटी में, सेकंड रो या थर्ड रो में, he will have a little closer look than someone who is sitting in the last row or maybe half past of the rows. पॉइंट तुम्हारा ठीक है, बट तुमने ठीक से फॉर्मुलेट नहीं किया.
Okay, sir. Close-ups and mid-length of actors in images are not there.
Correct.
Close-ups, mid-length, etc. of the actor is there in the image. There are levels, platform, wooden stairs, and imaginary walls used in set, and the audience has to create the interiors of the image in their minds because everything is not in detail. The audience need not create any image as they see what is shown.
करेक्ट करेक्ट
Correct.
ठीक है, आगे बढ़िए.
The definition of virtual is near, and reality is what we experience as human beings. So the term virtual reality basically means near reality. Technically speaking, virtual reality is the term used to describe a three-dimensional computer-generated environment which can be explored and interacted with by a person. The person becomes part of this virtual world or is immersed within this environments, and whilst there is able to manipulate objects or perform a series of actions. Virtual reality has been used in many ways, like in video games, surgeries, animation movies, sci-fi movies, etc. I would like to give examples of two such films where virtual reality has been used. One is Life of Pi and the other is Dumbo. In Life of Pi, the actor enacts on the set and the environment is created using CG and VFX. In Dumbo, the creature performer plays the role of Dumbo on the set, and CG and VFX is used to make Dumbo look real. Live action cinema is a blend of CG, VFX, creature performers, actors, set design, and a whole team of artists to create magic on screen.
ये point के live action cinema is a blend of, not necessarily.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, sir.
हाँ ठीक है, बाकी इस तरह से next. अच्छा, this is what you, ठीक है.
Advantages of shooting on location. You get a ready-made crowd for the scene. It is an effective cost-cutting way as you do not need to spend on creating the set and location. It becomes easy for some actors to shoot on location as they adapt themselves to the natural location and give their best. Sometimes you get more than what you have expected from the shot as there is possibility of improvisation with the location. Disadvantages of shooting on location. It becomes difficult to control the crowd. You need to be ready with the cast and crew before time, otherwise you will miss the light required for the scene. It becomes difficult to control the desired light on location. Can you please scroll? You have no control over the weather and temperature of the location. Some actors get distracted when shooting on location and cannot give their best. I would prefer to have a set than location when the climate and temperature is not favorable for the scene and shoot. The shot requires control, light, and close-up of the actors. If I need a specific angle for the shot with specific details, and the location adds in extra details which is not required.
Okay. So advantages का point number 1 is wrong, and disadvantages का point number 2 is kind of a little problematic. So otherwise everything is fine.
Okay, Shashank Jha, are you around? Mr. Jha. Shashank Jha, are you around? Or you're gone for a walk? Okay, he's not here. We'll skip it. We'll move further. Shivam Dhawan.
Yes, sir. Major differences between the image of a play in theater and image in cinema. Point 1, sets and background. In a play, the set usually doesn't change that often, whereas in cinema, the set changes more often. Angles.
Wait. Set background in a play usually does not change that often. There are, in a play, I would show you, in a 2 hour, there are 5 different setups. We call
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So don't say the set doesn't change. It do changes from scene to scene. Sometimes not just the background, but foreground. Background also, they have a curtains, and background they have a multiple backgrounds, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have seen a play in a 2 hour production, there are 5 different backgrounds changing. And also foreground all the time. So this is not correct.
Okay, sir. Okay. Angles. Play is usually seen from one angle depending upon your seating in the theater, but in cinema, a single scene can be seen from multiple angles.
एक भी रहे हो तो उससे it does not affect, but in theater it affects. You have got the point, but you could not write it properly. Suppose in theater I am sitting in the extreme left or extreme right, for example, okay, more or less. So I may not be able to view the action properly. But in cinema, even if I am sitting into the extreme right or second seat from the extreme left or extreme right, after 5 minutes, I get tuned and I can watch the film in a similar way, more or less. I have experimented this thing.
Yes, sir.
So I prefer the center corner always. But once I had no choice but to watch it from the corner seat of the right side. But I see after 5 minutes you get tuned.
Yeah, because the image is so large that the details are not missed, come what may, wherever you're sitting.
Okay, so I'll add that. Third point, close-ups. In theater, there is no close-up. Audience can't see the expressions of the actors closely. In cinema, there are many close-up shots, thus enhancing the impact and experience of viewers.
अच्छा, मैं थोड़ा सा यहाँ पर interrupt करूँगा in between.
Yes, sir.
थिएटर के अंदर में भी टेक्निक्स होती हैं जिससे they could highlight certain areas and they can formulate certain areas which is not exactly like cinema, but you still feel the close-ups. You still feel that it is a mid shot. You still feel that this portion is kind of editing happening over there. So it's a little complicated for me to explain here, but the techniques are also there in which you do give a feeling of a close-up of a character, do give a feeling of mid shot, and a kind of a long shot is always there. But there are techniques of lighting and framing by artificial frames and by holding certain kind of props which give you a feeling as if it is a mid shot rather than an extreme long shot. So वो एक अलग question है कि how the techniques of cinema, like let's say long shot, mid shot, close up, and other technique of the sound of fade in, fade out, of the technique are also used in editing in theater or not. वो एक अलग question है, but we will separately discuss. चलिए.
Okay, sir. Second question. Virtual reality is a three-dimensional simulated environment which can be explored in 360 degrees that is generated by computer technology. VR focuses on an experiential interface rather than observational. The immersive technology allows users to interact with objects, physically look around within the VR environment, and perform specific actions. The goal of cinematic storytelling has always been empathy, to move the viewer as close as possible to the story. First, we used moving pictures. Sir, can you scroll down a little? First, we used moving pictures, then color and sound, 3D, IMAX, and animation. Now, filmmakers are looking towards virtual reality as a way to further immerse an audience. COVID-19 lockdowns have been a blessing for the world of VR. Cinema halls and theaters being shut led to an emerging world of performing in virtual space. One of the oldest forms of entertainment was live theater, and now virtual reality is helping people in the present experience the past. There are endless opportunities for acting and performing in this format. The power of VR is the feeling of actually being in another world. It isn't just a technology for the eyes, but for the whole body. It's going to completely revolutionize the experience of cinema. VR has the ability to break the conventional way of viewing cinema with its technology. The viewer moves beyond the screen to become a participant in the story itself. The ability of VR movies to grant a viewer first-hand access to a character's direct experience is what sets it apart from traditional films. The characters can look right at you. It's not pre-recorded, it's alive in this reality. If film is a tool for empathy, virtual reality films might be its closest iteration. VR films have the power to make viewers feel that they are actually a part of the film and enhance the cinematic experience.
Again, the same mistake you have done it. We are talking about how the virtual reality can help the live action filmmaking. Question is something else. You are talking about the virtual reality film in itself, totally different.
Right.
That is in isolation. We are talking about the connection. How the virtual reality as a medium can help me in my live action film, which by mistake would have written live acting film, but live acting and live action is basically the same thing.
Okay, so I've noted down points of others also, so I'll keep that in mind.
Virtual reality, a different filmmaking altogether, rather than how it can help me. Say, for example, if my question is how the director's viewfinder can help a director to compose the shot on the set. अब आप आदमी एक दूसरा आदमी बहस करने बैठ जाए कि सर वहां तो कैमरा और लेंस भी लगा हुआ है, उसमें तो कैमरे को लगा दो वहां पे और लेंस में से वो देख लेगा. डायरेक्टर्स व्यू फाइंडर की क्या जरूरत है? तो वो बार बार अगर उसको लो एंगल से देखना है, हाई से देखना है, मीडियम से देखना है, तो 10 बार कैमरा लगवाएगा, उठवाएगा. उसके पास अपना छोटा सा डायरेक्टर व्यू फाइंडर होता है, कहीं भी घूम जाता है, कहीं भी चला जाता है, नीचे बैठ जाता है, कहीं ऊपर चढ़ जाता है. It is easier for him to do it. So director's viewfinder help a director to find the exact lenses, exact position quickly, easily, conveniently.
Yes, sir.
So you need to understand the question and then you should be able to answer. It is an integration of virtual reality for the support of live action film.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got your point, sir.
Okay.
Third question. So the first point is wrong because, as you said, that realism can be achieved with the constructed set also. So I'll skip this point. Second, economical. Sometimes constructing a
So
set.
I think if I पढ़ ले, just for the sake of reading it, so that let's.
First one, realism. Shooting on location will increase the element of realism in the scene than an artificially constructed set. Location will always be more aesthetic than a set. Second point, economical. Sometimes constructing a set can be way more costly than going to the actual location and shoot. Third, time saving. Going to the location for the shoot can save a lot of time that would be spent on constructing a set if the location isn't too far. Disadvantages, costly if the location is very far, for example, a foreign country, the cost of traveling, moving all the equipment and team can be very costly. Also depends on the budget of the project. Second, availability. Availability of the location can be an issue as it could delay the completion of the project. If there are some dates, for example, choosing to construct a set over shooting on location depends on the nature of the story and film. A film like Jodha Akbar, Padma Shri and or Bahubali would require multiple sets for higher levels of authenticity and impact. Suppose I'm making a film on astronauts in space, constructing a set would be unavoidable in such a case as going to space with the whole team and equipment isn't possible.
Yeah, right. Correct. Okay.
Okay, so it's 6:59, more or less 7 o'clock. So we'll be back at 7:10 and then we will carry on with the 3 more people, and in the end, something Abhinav has also written for one particular situation. So he will also read out those pointers. So we'll break for 10 minutes. Okay, guys?
Okay, sir.
So we are back. Gentlemen, we can start. Srinath Shah.
Yes, sir.
Please.
So, question 1. Cinema is like the hybrid child of all the art forms. So it has got some genes of theater also. But as cinema is hybrid and more evolved than the parent art, there are many differences between these two mediums. The first difference, larger than life characters. Cinema has always portrayed characters that are larger than life, something which theaters cannot be able to portray. For example, in Indian cinema, specifically in 70s, characters of Amitabh Bachchan and Rajnikant cannot be created for the stage plays. They were only meant for the movie. They were only meant for the movie lovers. That is true that many films were inspired from plays, but these characters from plays had also to be modified to set in the big screen.
Yeah.
Genre. Theater cannot produce a variety of genres that cinema has produced ever. Cinema has explored all the possible genres from comedy, action, horror, suspense, romance, sci-fi. Theater can possibly explore romance or drama and to some extent suspense. 1969 movie Ittefaq was inspired by Gujarati play Dhumas, but it can't explore horror, adventure or sci-fi movies. Just imagine how can any theater director make Interstellar or Indiana Jones series.
Okay, but I have a problem here. Uh, you cannot definitely you can because the two are very different medium. But it's not that in theaters we have people have not done experimental genres or something which is akin to sci-fi. Let's say, you know, it's just the representation is very different. Right? So I don't really know. I'm not an expert on theaters, so I don't really know if it is completely true.
Okay. So can you please scroll down a little?
One second.
Production scale. Obviously, the range of scale. Yeah. Obviously, the range of scale which goes into set designing cannot be produced for the theaters. Movies like Bahubali on 2.2 needs kind of mega huge gigantic sets, which there is no need in theaters. Locations. In theater, if there is a scene in which two persons, one in America, are talking on phone, then it will be shown like only one person on the stage will talk on phone, while another one will be talking from the backstage, assuming that he is talking from America. Now, this same scene can be shown like one person on screen and another person from America with its actual location will be talking. So, location demand in story can only be fulfilled in cinema.
Okay. Once again, I'm like in theaters, but I don't know if it is answering the actual question. You know, how the question is more about the image, you know, that cinema leaves behind and the image that perhaps, you know. So okay. So not very sure if it is actually accurately answering the. It's just telling the difference between theater and cinema. You know? It's your point.
Okay, sir. Now, about question 2, I was not much aware of the virtual reality in films, so I haven't attended that question. That's why. So, coming to the question 3, advantages and disadvantages of shooting on location. In any film, location plays an important.
I'll interrupt in between.
Yes,
if
sir.
you're not aware of it, you have a lot of time today. You had a lot of time, and you also have a lot of time from tomorrow onward. If this question would come into the examination, would you write it like I'm not aware of it? You can't. Okay. So you had a time to prepare for it, and there are today's time. There is something called Google. Though I discourage very strongly don't consult Google, but still you can consult for your understanding. In any case, there would be much more tougher. Which see there are two division. If you have not analyzed the question paper so far properly. Okay. Now there is something called predictable. You can predict this thing that we call expected question.
Right.
We can predict that. We can prepare beforehand. So what we are talking today is beforehand preparation of the question which can come. And second is situational analysis which we can't predict. Though we have done some practice in the past, particularly with the Ranjan, many situations were given and discussed and from the previous year and some other situation also. So that is on the spot how your brain works, that's it. But these are the questions which are predictable nature. If they can ask a question, write a short note on a film theorist, which means they are giving a liberty of choosing Andre Bazin versus Bela Bazak versus this. There are 5 more important people, though Andre Bazin is the Everest. He is the most well-known star among the film theoreticians, thanks to Godard and others. But you can choose anyone else also. So something which is predictable. Got my point? I have sent a
Yes.
predictable question. If you have looked into your email carefully, which on Monday Ranjan would be taking up, on expansion of time and space in cinema. Because we have an exercise called dynamization exercise for direction student in the second year. A practical dynamization exercise where they are supposed to dynamize space and time by a exercise. I remember in my time, I don't know later on what happened.
नहीं अभी नहीं है
अभी नहीं है तो पता नहीं, बट मेरे जमाने के अंदर 16 mm का स्टॉक दिया जाता था और डायरेक्टर खुद शूट करता था, कोई कैमरामैन नहीं होता था उसके अंदर. And 16 mm पे director is shooting because first year he has some experience of shooting. Okay, so there was
वो exercise है अभी भी, but it's on a different like the parameter is very different.
Okay, so there was an exercise how you will dynamize in space and time, and then you need to shoot around that exercise, around that keywords, situational. You write a small script or something like that, and then you shoot that. So now here the shooting will not happen. At least on paper they can ask a question like this. I was looking into one bloody more question which was really scary, because they picked up the fucking place from the Sculpting in Time, one particular paragraph from Tarkovsky's biography, and then they formulated 3 questions below that, which even to me or some experienced guy, to write a proper answer would be difficult in those 20 minutes.
Right.
You got my point? So they can pick up anywhere, anything. They picked up Nirmal Verma's story. They picked up Manikal's statement, which will be as complicated as Tarkovsky's statement. I have not scared these people by giving those exercises.
No, I have read that question. It was scary.
Scary. It is scary. So these people need to be ready.
मतलब उसको समझने में ही 20 मिनट चले जाएंगे आपको वो क्वेश्चन क्या बोल क्या रहा है.
So what I'm saying is, get ready into you have a time, this question was given to you, you are fortunate to get this bloody question beforehand, and now you are giving a logic that, oh, I didn't have a time today, or I did not understood it. So if you don't understand something, try to understand it.
See, you have to understand people that, this is a golden opportunity you guys have.
Tomorrow there is a Sunday, you make effort, and you will tell us next week is, yes sir, I have understood what it is all about. Now particularly when people have committed a mistake, considering virtual reality as a totally different ball game. Though the question is how the virtual reality can help a live action film. So when you will search out of 20 websites, at least you will find 3 websites on which everybody will tell you 1 point. So you have a 3 point in your kitty. But if you say, oh, I didn't understand, then you are as brilliant as other people who are sleeping at their home and having a aloo ka paratha and dreaming that they will qualify the written exam. No. And this year there will be more tough. Read the regulation they have put up over there. Some nonsense they have put up over there. If you don't qualify the part A in a highest category, then your paper would not be checked at all. Some nonsense they have created. I will tell you later. Okay. Guys, let's not waste the time. Quickly go into the second thing.
So you have to scroll up, Peter.
I think you skipped.
So question 2.
Okay, what is there? Disadvantage or what?
So advantages and disadvantages, sir.
No, this advantages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so question 3. In any film, location plays an important role to fulfill the demand of any script. Some scripts are written with taking locations in mind. For example, Piku and Madras. Advantages: the director will get the authentic and real vibe of the location. Maybe he cannot get the desired result, but he will be able to capture the real essence of the location, something which he cannot create in those artificially acted sets. For example, in film Ranjana, the story was of Varanasi boy, so to get the feel, the locations of Varanasi were important. And after the mid-film, to show the intense political student drama locations of college and university were important.
Only 2 advantages?
Yes, sir. I can only,
Okay, ठीक है. Think about it.
So the disadvantages: director cannot use the locations if he is making the period films. For that, compulsory set has to be created. The film crew may not get the proper resources for filming in particular locations. Like if shooting, the shooting is in Himalayas, then taking all the resources over there may be very difficult. Film crew may also experience the issues of permission for filming in certain locations. Example, shooting at some historical monuments. And taking whole of the team staff to the location may be costly to some producers, creating a set which will be less costly in the film studios.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will prefer shooting on set if I want to make any fantasy or period film. Fantasy films are always imaginary and they are type of non-existent in the real world. To match the vision of my imagination, I will have to create the whole world, whole artificial world. For example, I want to show a car which is transparent or which is triangle in shape. Sets are very important for the period films because you want the.
If
Yes,
you
sir.
want to,
Sir, please, sir.
I didn't get the example part. The example is say I want to show a car with a transparent or which is
Yes,
triangle in
sir.
shape. So you cannot take that that prop, let's say, the triangular car to the real location and shoot. Just quick, just trying to understand.
Means that sets and props means I will consider both into like I will not make it to the particular only sets means.
Okay, but not very convinced with the answer, it seems. Not very. Okay. Anyways, point number 2.
Sets are very important for the period films because if you want the because you want the viewer to feel that era or time which is not just 4-5 years back, which is more older than 5 centuries. So suppose I want to make a film on Navnirman Andolan, which happened in Gujarat in 1974. So I have to create the sets of the universities, clothes, vehicles, buses, office of that era.
Buses का set नहीं लगता है. Bus is always a bus. You can find a location.
मतलब बनाना पड़ेगा ना सब कुछ time से.
Bus जो है.
Exactly, वो तो prop है जो भी है. But मेरे को एक बात बता, मतलब I don't know how much what is your level of understanding, but like have you been to a shoot before?
No, sir, never, sir, never.
Okay, fair enough. ठीक है, तो ऐसा see what we in these situations in both the cases, like what we do is, if it's a really tricky situation, we take the देखो हम लोग set को और location को दोनों को भी use करते हैं, दोनों ही exploit होता है, ठीक है. Certain बहुत tricky होता है, बहुत masterfully, बहुत ही हम लोग craftfully हम लोग like we take the exteriors maybe of the real location and all the interiors if it's a tricky space, if it's a fantasy, if it's a surreal space, we create it in the set. But let's say if there's an unavoidable thing, we definitely take the exterior also. So in both the answers, it's like Gujarat का अगर तू दिखा रहा है वो riots क्या है वो यूनिवर्सिटी का आंदोलन दिखा रहा है. So you will need to have those master shots, where you need those universities के real shots. You can't avoid that. So you take them separately. You take the interiors or whatever which can be created in the set separately, and then things have to be controlled. But वही जैसे मेरी एक फिल्म है जिसमें कि I had to show 1910 का कलकत्ता का डेपो. अब पूरी फिल्म मेरी जो है वो सेट वो स्टूडियो में किया जा सकता है, बट वो एक सीन जो है उसको नहीं अवॉइड कर सकते. सो यू हैव टू डू इट. उसके लिए फिर बजट बढ़ता है. वो एक सीन के लिए सब आधी फिल्म का बजट वो एक छोटे से सीन में खा जाता है, बट यू कांट अवॉइड.
So before we'll take up another student's work, I think Abhinav, you should read out what you have made some pointers on a particular question. So that would be much helpful for others.
Yeah, sure. So let me just read out the question once. What are the major differences between image of a play in theater and image in cinema? So I couldn't write the other two answers. Because of lack of time, I did not have the entire day to me. So this first answer is what I've written, and let me read it out first and then explain. An image is a representation of the external an image is a representation of the external form of objects or beings belonging to a particular time and space, captured and frozen in eternity. The one who is capturing the image has to himself all the controlling devices which he can use to his benefit. That is, he can tweak the look and feel of the image as per his desires. The major differences between the image of a play and that of cinema begins here. In cinema, every moment of the film is captured and recorded, hence giving a chance to the controllers, in inverted commas, to minutely calibrate every frame being recorded. While in a play, the format is just opposite to that of a film. Although here too one can capture the image, but he doesn't get the chance to tweak it as per his likings during the final stage. Also, the play is a much more fluid medium, and that there is no camera involved in its inception. Further, camera involved in its inception. Further, since the very essence of a film is to be captured in fractures and that the camera is involved, it gives a great chance to its makers to add many more layers to the mise-en-scène of the film, specifically with respect to the camera, as its movements or staging and the other on-camera effects. Right. Two, the look and feel of the image a controller can control in the post. When I say post production. While in a play, the mise-en-scène is limited to a handful of layers. As there is no camera involved, anything and everything that the camera does to cinema will be absent here. Also, the lighting on stage would be far more generic than compared to a film, where every shot is lit up specifically, which again gives or takes away an important layer from the mise-en-scène of the play. To summarize, the image of the play would be far more objective, while that of the film would have several layers to it, making it far more subjective. So this is what I have written for this answer. It's a 320 word kind of a thing. Let me, if you want, Nesha, let me.
I'll just ask something. To summarize, the image of the play would be more objective, while the image of the cinema will be more subjective. So, do you mean to say that in a play, the image which is being created, there is a director who has decided, a costume designer, makeup guy, lighting guy, and set designer and all that. So, there is, to some way or other, there is a person involved who is creating the way he wants the image to be there. And in cinema, there is also a director who hires all these people, costume designer, makeup man, actor, and all that.
Yeah.
Here, both, there is a one human being involved who decide what his vision should be projected on the stage and here on the screen.
Right.
So, how it would be objective, as you have mentioned, that is what I am curious to understand.
Sure. So what I actually mean here is when I say objective, it is more like to the fact kind of a thing. It's more to the fact, क्या कहते हैं, factual. It's more factual, as in missing several layers. कि the audience may derive meaning, infer meaning वाला जो element है कि आप अगर मेरी फिल्म 10 लोगों को दिखाई जाती तो वो 10 लोग 10 अलग-अलग stories लेके जा सकते हैं. Because possibility is far more in cinema than in play, is what I mean to say here. So it is far more factual. That image that is being created or captured is far more factual than several layered image that the cinema, gives the makers the opportunity to create. That is what I meant. So there is a more chance of it being a subjective in cinema than being in play. So maybe objective word को ना use करके I should have written कि far more subjective there and far lesser subjective here. That perhaps would have been a better.
So you mean to say factual, F-A-C-T, fact and
factual. Yeah, more to the point, more fact oriented. As in, what you see is what it is. Nothing more or less than what you see or what of the image. While in cinema, there is still a space. There is still a chance of delivering much more or very different from what you actually is shown. So what is shown may not really be what it means. You know, it may just be at times be absolutely opposite. Yeah.
So we will go to our regular Kerala boy who has gone to a 9th position. Lesson Fargan.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. So first of all, a small note, sir. This question will be wrong, sir, but I will read it.
Doesn't matter. Lesson, don't bother about it. You have made an effort. That is worth appreciating for me as well as for you. That's it. Forget about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about wrong and right.
So number 2. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So number 2, what is virtual reality and how is it being utilized for live acting camera? Virtual reality. Virtual reality can be explained as a virtually created world which we can see through our eyes but cannot touch and feel for ourselves like our world. It is created by humans which have been used in gaming such as PlayStation VR for the production of movies with the help of Unreal Engine, etc. Number 1, news channels. News channels nowadays are using virtual realities during the broadcasting of their new channels programs live. Example of this can be said when the Malayalam channel, which is known for its portrayal of news with virtual reality, brought the whole US White House into their studio floor during the 2020 US election result declaration time. Number 2, sports channel. Sports channels also use the help of VR by embedding the scoreboard and other elements of the live match during its running to update the current viewers and viewers who started between the details about the match.
You have given an example of news channel. We are more concerned and interested in the film.
Live action.
Live action. That's why I use a live acting camera. Live acting. I wanted to say live action, but if it is live acting camera, it means a live action film.
Yeah, so it is not really answering the
is used. You know, that is had I said that virtual reality and its utilization in a audiovisual medium. Okay, then you could have used this thing because in audiovisual channel, image is also coming. News channel is also using audiovisual medium. But we specifically focused on something called live action feature film.
Yes.
That was the concern. Okay. Again, the sport.
Yes. No problem. I'll just read the movie production part, sir. Then.
But wait. You actually have given a new question to me out of your answer. And my new question is: see, the purpose of examiner is to confuse you.
Yes.
So the new question is how the virtual reality is used in today's time in a audio-visual medium.
Right.
Now, in audio-visual medium, this news channel thing also comes, this sport channel also comes, live action film also comes, and the virtual reality itself in a different filmmaking also become a part because it is audio-visual. So, as an independent identity, it has its own existence, and as a supporting identity, it is useful for news channel, it is useful for sports channel, it is useful for live action. You know, so here is another question where this answer would be more relevant. Gentlemen, listen to it very carefully, everybody, whosoever is around and not sleeping. Now, this is another question which I'm not going to formulate later on. Already the answer is here. So, if the question is turned a little tweaked or let me put it, old wine in a new bottle. If the question remains same, the bottle changes. You need to identify other elements also, which lesson unknowingly has given us. Okay, so this is good. Chali.
Okay, sir. Can I read it full, sir? Anyway.
Yeah, please do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2, sports channels. Sports channels also use the help of VR by embedding the scoreboard and other elements of the live match during its running to update the current viewers and viewers who started between the details about the match. Example of this can be said when watching cricket. There will be a table shown on the screen about the runs, wickets, current batsmen, bowlers, etc. Number 3, movie production. Nowadays, some of the movies are turning on to virtual production where LED screens are covered on 3 sides of the camera, and these screens create a virtual world in real time using Unreal Engine where the actor is placed over there and the virtual world adjusts according to that.
This is interesting. Wait. You really have picked up on the right spot. I was looking into American cinematography where they said that they have created a big, huge back screen which is like a set and created on computer, and it will never give a feeling as if you are not shooting on the actual set. Recent
Yes, sir.
development, I really need to go through that article, and then I would be able to. So that is nothing but a virtual reality, because it doesn't exist
Yes, sir.
physically, but it is being used in the studio on a very specific kind of a screen, very, very expensive screen, and a very certain kind of studio setup is being desired for that, to create the foreground also in front of that. But people are into that. People are now
Yes,
into
sir.
that. You know, please.
Yes, sir. Okay, this is done by embedding the camera into Unreal Engine. This has cut down a lot of cost on CGI and VFX, as first the visual should be shot on green screen and then the VFX should be added to it later. Example of this can be said for the Disney Plus show Mandalorian, which was completely shot on using virtual production.
Now, this is very interesting what he has said, this Unreal Engine. This is a very interesting thing.
I don't know actually. What is this Unreal Engine?
The Unreal Engine is a platform used for creating games, like the world in games, like the world, how the world will be in the games. So that is directly embedded into creating the visuals. So at the like this means like at real time, really like at that day itself, they can create the virtual thing and they can shoot it. So it has cut down a lot of cost on CGI and VFX. It should be like green screen. We have to develop each and every scene sitting. So that time and everything has cut down, sir, while using this virtual production.
Right. Okay. It's great. I think you've given me enough material to go back and do a bit of research. Now. I did not.
Charan told me about this Unreal Engine, how his son uses this for. He's a cinematographer who did the workshop with us. You must be knowing him. So his son uses the Unreal Engine business. So that's how I also come to it.
But मेरे को अभी भी समझ नहीं आया. Gaming में you use cameras. Like
Yeah. Because this is the point of view from where the driver is happening, or somebody is firing, or somebody is riding on the horse.
Oh, okay. Like that. Okay.
So,
right.
So in the gaming, sir, there will be a green screen, sir, instead of an LED. So when the camera is like focusing in the computer, the world will be there, and the characters they will be doing their actions and everything. Sir.
Okay. Right.
Cool. Read it.
Okay, number 3. What are the advantages and disadvantages of shooting on location? When would you prefer to have set rather than shooting on location? I have done it in a box, so I will do it in like points. Just try to do it in a box this time. That's it. Okay, so advantage number 1, cost of building a set is very high, which contributes to higher budgets. This can be eliminated by shifting the production to locations where everything is already present and nothing is to build further. Disadvantages number 1, locations cannot be used where a large work of CGI is involved. Example of this can be said for a final fight scene in Avengers Endgame, which involved a massive CGI and VFX works had to shoot in a larger set rather than locations. Number 2, during the shoot at internal set, a large amount of internal lighting is needed. This can be limited to a limit by using sunlight and other type of lights in a minimal amount. In a location. Number 2, the limited space in a location can lead to accommodate only a few people during the production and can have less parking spaces, washroom, etc. cannot be facilitated much. Number 3, some things cannot be made.
Just a second.
Okay.
I missed it.
Listen, you always in a hurry to catch a train on the station. Okay? Become a flight passenger now. Relax.
Actually, number 2, could you read advantages also and then again disadvantages, please?
Number 2, during during the shoot at internal set, a large amount of internal lighting is needed. This can be eliminated to a limit by using sunlight and other type of lights in a minimal amount in a location. I just forgot to mention it. Number 2, in a location. Number 2, the limited space in a location can lead to accommodate only a few people during the production and can have less parking spaces, washroom, etc. cannot be facilitated much.
Okay.
Number 3, some things cannot be made on set, such as a scene involving a football stadium cannot be shot on a set, and the production should be shifted to a football stadium location. Number 3, sound disruption can happen in a location, as these locations may be situated in a crowd area, and on location sound recording could not be possible. And so now Little more part. Sir, down. Sir. Naresh, sir? Okay. I would prefer to set, I would prefer on set when I am shooting a gigantic scene which involve a maximum amount of CGI and VFX in them, which can't be shot on a real life location. Also, when the movie is a history based one, it is definitely required to build a set to show the time of happening a film. Nobody will watch a World War II based film happening in a football stadium. Also, when the scene is involving a huge amount of actors, more parking and other necessities should be arranged, and that won't be possible in most cases in a real life location.
Correct. Okay.
Okay, sir. It's over, sir.
Okay.
Could have expanded a little more, maybe in why, what, because I think it's a two-part question. So both the parts should be given equal space, no? So second part
Yes.
could have been a little more elaborated. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So it's more or less lesson you have given a good answer, and few
Yeah.
other element you have included of this gaming engine thing and Unreal Engine. So that's a very important thing, which is a very contemporary happening thing in the virtual world. That would really impress someone who understands the virtual world today much better. So Purushottam Gogoi, quick.
Sir. The differences between images of a theater and a cinema.
And let me just, yeah, you are not from basically Manipur, but Assam is very close to Manipur. There's a very important man from Manipur called Kanai Lal Haisen, Hisnam or something like that. A very, very important theater director from Manipur. And he got the Padam Bhushan, which is after the Padam Shri. And not every Tom, Dick and Harry theater get the Padam Bhushan. And in his theater, there is no colorful light, no blue, green, yellow, magenta light at all. At all means at all.
Okay.
Very, very, and he works on a visual through performance of the actors only. You know, you must read that book. Two books are being written on his work, interviews and things like that. But he's one of the legendary person, and his play called Pepe, which I had the honor to see when National School of Drama Repertory Company, Bharat Rang Mahotsav paid the tribute when he passed away. So just thought immediately that I should tell you. Okay.
Sir, Naresh sir, ये Ratan Tyam कहाँ से है?
Ratan Tyam is from Manipur. He is from Manipur. His theatre is also very visual, but he is stuck in a particular kind of form, which Kanai Lal also has a form, but is a little different.
Yeah. So can you spell it?
I'll do it. Chal. Okay. I'll tell you. I'll send.
So was he awarded this year? Padma Bhushan was awarded to him this year.
Sure.
Is it recent, sir? Hello.
Anji.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool.
इस साल का है क्या पद्म भूषण उनका अवार्ड?
मैं बताता हूँ. चलो पहले ये पढ़ो.
Okay, sir. I'll start.
3 साल 3-4 बहुत पुराना पद्म.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. The range of technicality involved in image of a cinema is generally far higher than the theater. Behind the scene, there might be cutting-edge camera rigs, heavy lighting rigs, intricate set design. Although theater does have lighting and set design, but they are more of an artistic expression than portrayal of reality. Number 2, image of a play has direct involvement with the audience than cinema. Auditoriums are designed with fine architecture to immerse the audience into a play and see a character's journey in real time. But in cinema, the involvement is not as direct. Artists do not interact with the audience in real time.
This is a very interesting point.
Yes, sir.
But it has nothing to do with the image as such.
Yeah.
It is an extension, corollary of theater versus cinema. You know, not exactly the question, but still it's fine. Okay.
So this discussion was going on on the group, so I thought I'd put in.
Okay, so
okay.
What is that group? Give me an idea. What is this group discussion?
Okay, sir. I must. Cinema can portray ultimate level of reality in its images. Whether it's a documentary or a sci-fi, the images are very true and believable. That is what is expected of a film. But a play is not expected to create realistic and believable world. The world in a play are just presentations of reality.
Correct.
Number 4, color science of a play
sir,
cannot be.
Can I just stop him here just for a second?
Yeah.
So because ये वाला point ना किसी और ने भी somebody else also pointed out similar lines, and I wanted to point out there also कि actually cinema में भी ऐसा नहीं है कि हम लोग पूरा real में ही खेलते हैं. Like there is a film called Dogville. I don't know if you guys have.
Yes, sir. Lars von Trier.
Not
Okay.
Catherine, that what is the name?
Sir, I have thought about Dogville when I had written this point.
So if you see that film, for the rest who have not, so the entire film is done in the studio and just demarcations, you know, कि ये घर का line बना दिया, ये फलने का घर है, ढकने का घर है, road बना दिया, उसमें road लिखा हुआ है, ROAD, and after 5-7 minutes you don't really miss that. Like, you know exactly what's happening. You don't really. I think Lars von Trier का है.
Correct.
Yes, sir. Lars von Trier का है.
So
Nicole Kidman is the actress. I've forgotten the name. Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, exactly.
Nicole
Nicole
Kidman. Delhi
Kidman.
Festival that particular year when the film was made. So I think it was in a Delhi Festival I saw. Yeah.
So we tend to actually, you know, it's a very tricky space you guys are dealing in. You know, you can't really say as a fact कि ऐसा नहीं होता है. Cinema में भी होता है और theater में तो होता ही है.
But I think that particular film is a very exceptional film.
Yes.
Where you created that kind of a set to have that feel, because
Correct.
you are from theater background, you would like to do something like that once in a blue moon maybe.
Correct.
Most,
I agree.
Yeah, so that is an exception to the rule, but that's a very interesting film from that point of view.
And sir, वो film anyway तभी still theatrical framework में ही है ना, like it's not in the framework of,
it's a theatrical framework,
not in the framework of cinema भी, no. So
theatrical framework in the sense कि cinematic technique तो है, close up भी है, mid shot भी है, long shot भी है वहाँ पर. ऐसा नहीं है कि वो एक ही shot में चल रहा है सारा का सारा.
Exactly.
Techniques are of cinema also, but they have done in a more theatrical manner.
Right.
Format is theatrical, but the technique are cinematic. Yeah, please continue.
Okay, sir. The color science of a play cannot be altered once it starts. It's decided beforehand, and lighting and set design plays a crucial part. But in a film, color correction and grading is a part of post-production.
अब तुमने गड़बड़ कर दिया यहाँ पर. गड़बड़ क्या कर दिया तुमने यहाँ पर? Color science of a play cannot be altered once it starts. Color science का क्या मतलब है? You need to say the colorful lights used in cinema and theater to create a certain kind of ego. But here in cinema, you don't use the colorful light to create the ego. You use the tungsten light or you use the daylight, but still you create a mood in a different manner.
Yes, sir.
And that you control that mood at all stages, you know.
Also, low light, more bright light, source light, there are different terminology. अब वो थिएटर में वो सब चक्कर थोड़ा कम होता है.
But sir, यहाँ पे फिर ये भी तो है ना कि थिएटर में भी तो आप during the scene change होता है, तो you can also change the lights. No, I don't know.
Fade in, fade out वहाँ भी होता है. Stage से light जाएगी.
वहाँ पे मतलब decided होता है. जैसे कि एक white color का जो light है उसको आप थोड़ा bluish look दे सकते हैं color correction में.
Color grading is something else. Color grading is color correction of a particular feel of a look which you work upon later on as per the director's vision. That is not tinting. Color tinge, color coding, color specification. So that is again an extension of the particular skin tone into a different manner. But here we are talking about more still realistic.
Right.
It is still more realistic.
Right.
Okay, sir.
रेड लाइट नहीं हो सकता. नाइट के सीन में एक आदमी मून लाइट में चल के आ रहा है, वहां मून लाइट जो है रेड है, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. इट विल बी लाइट हल्के ब्लूइश और मे बी लिटिल लाइटर ब्लूइश. इट विल हैज टू डू समथिंग विद द ब्लू.
और एक और चीज मुझे नहीं पता, हो सकता है आई एम नॉट अवेयर ऑफ, इज समथिंग कॉल्ड, इज देयर समथिंग कॉल्ड कलर साइंस?
कलर साइंस सर उसका मतलब
साइंस है, बट वो इंजीनियर्स के लिए बना.
Okay.
Color science is for people who are engineers and how they would use the calorimetry and other thing.
Okay.
Calibration and all that.
Okay. Right.
But it is not for public.
Right.
Even me as a cinematographer, I'm least bothered till this LED created more complexities. CRI, Falana, Dhimka and all that. They make it more technology oriented. Now what is happening is, earlier light were simple, camera were simple. There was one button in a light. In camera there were 2 buttons. Now bloody there are 100 buttons in a light and 200 buttons in camera.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So they are more button oriented, more science oriented. Chaliye.
Okay, sir. So I should have said color psychology instead of science.
No, you can say color science. It is a color science. But here
Okay.
what you wanted to say is a color psychology.
Yes, I wanted to say psychology of colors.
Not about the color science, but by mistake you mentioned the color science, but that's fine. Okay.
नहीं, मुझे लगा शायद बहुत ज्यादा टेक्निकल टर्म है जो कि मुझे नहीं पता है.
टेक्निकल टर्म है वो
हाँ,
मुझे
okay.
भी नहीं पता है. That
Okay.
is not meant for cinematographer. That
Right,
is
right.
meant for people who are engineers who design the lights.
Right.
They are supposed to know the color science.
Right.
Or a color correction machine.
Right.
They are supposed to know it, not we. We are not
Right.
supposed to know it. Right. Okay, carry on.
In a film, images are constant and they would never change. Artists have zero control once a film is released, which is not the case with play. There are always significant changes in an image of a play. Artists have very much control until the very end.
नहीं गड़बड़ हो गया तुम्हारा. अब तुम परफॉर्मेंस की बात पे उतर आए हो. आर्ट एक्टर, अभी एक जो डिस्कशन चलता है, एक्टर इज थिएटर इज एक्टर्स मीडियम, डायरेक्टर फिल्म इज ए डायरेक्टर्स मीडियम. वो परफॉर्मेंस की बात हो रही है. अब ये जो तुमने पॉइंट बताया ये परफॉर्मेंस ओरिएंटेड पॉइंट है, ना कि इमेज के अंदर. व्हाट वी आर इंटरेस्टेड इन द इमेज, एक जो इमेज क्रिएट की जा रही है थिएटर में और सिनेमा के अंदर जो इमेज क्रिएट की गई है डायरेक्टर ने और थिएटर में डायरेक्टर ने इमेज क्रिएट की है, दोनों के अंदर क्या डिफरेंस है, दैट इज व्हाट वी आर इंटरेस्टेड. What you have talked about is difference between theater versus cinema. We are not talking about that in a generic sense of the term. We are talking in a very, very specific sense of the term.
Yes,
Try
sir.
to understand the question. We are very narrow focused. We are using a telephoto lens to take your picture. We are not using a wide angle lens where you are sitting on your head, there is a fan coming over there, left side there is a chair. No, we are interested in your face. That's it. That is telephoto lens would do. So we are very narrow focused of angle of view, only interested in your face. That's it. So when we are
Okay,
talking,
sir. I'll
our
strike this
question is
point.
very narrow focused. Remember it. Chaliye.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Okay. The number 6 is mise-en-scene of a film has many aspects to be played with than a play. A play doesn't have the variety of camera angles. It cannot morph time through fast or slow motion, which is why image of theater is what we see. Actors, costume, and props are what the audience tends to focus on. But image of a film induces subconscious thoughts. They are more nuanced and subjective and gives more control to the filmmaker.
That is what Abhinav said over there. Now you have written the same thing, but in a more simpler manner or maybe a different language. He has pointed out the same thing also when he read his point. So it's a more or less similar point, but still written in a different language. So it's still valid a point. So wonderful.
Okay.
Virtual reality.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Good point.
Virtual reality.
We have so much of technique to manipulate the image through fast speed, slow motion, Falana, Dhimka, camera movement. This is in theater. There is no manipulation happening.
Yes.
People try to do it today in a very using the electronic medium through this, but still they are not closer anywhere in terms of cinema.
Okay, sir. Virtual reality, sir. I didn't understand how virtual reality could affect cinema, so I kind of beaten around the bush in this question, but I'll read it anyway. Virtual reality is a technology that creates virtual environment. It is a stimulated experience generated through computer, which can be similar or completely different to our real world. VR tend to have more immersion of the viewers than cinema. Even the headsets through which we view the virtual world gives 360-degree view of the virtual environment. VR can also generate sounds that are extremely believable and authentic, along with other sensations as well. Its use. VR was first used to create games. Gamers can enter an alien-infested post-apocalyptic world or a time of or the time of French Revolution as a silent assassin. Nowadays, VR has given the capacity of going into the depth of an ocean to swim with sharks and walking along the aurora borealis in live action cinema. After the pandemic, films are no longer experienced like they are meant to be in big screens and in shared space. Viewers watch larger than life films in smaller screens. This style has made the audience less immersed in films. Of course, we cannot stop the viewers from buying OTT subscriptions, but what we can do is completely immerse them in virtual reality. Watching a film like Dune by Denis Villeneuve or on a VR headset on screen, which is even bigger than the screens in the theater, would be completely different. Or films like Jurassic Park, where dinosaurs would run over our head, would be adrenaline releasing and extremely terrifying. We can also see uses of VR technology in Gaspar Noé's Enter the Void. We see the character's world through his eyes. Later on, as VR will advance, filmmakers might also put the audience as a character in the film, where they would walk around with megastars to explore the world, like in a game. All these sound much promising, and I would be interested to try it once or twice. But as a avid film lover of films, I am quite happy with the way things were. Uh, I was quite happy with the way things were. For me, film is something that you should go and watch in the cinemas with friends or with complete strangers. Laugh as they laugh, scream as they scream. Technology does seem to make cinema readily available, but it is also isolating the viewers and denying them of collective experience. Films like Irishman are not meant to be watched on a mobile phone with as many as intervals as one wants.
Okay. Third question.
Just one point, sir. Maybe I think the confusion is where between reality and VFX. I think that's the only Okay, we can.
I didn't thought about VFX. For me, virtual reality was just this headset, and that's what I knew about virtual reality before. But now I have thought about the Mandalorian thing, and that lesson is written.
Purushottam, you need to understand there are many people who will be much more intelligent than you.
Yes, sir.
Okay? You are
Okay,
privileged to know that this is a question which can be formulated. There may be other students who are not privileged to understand this question as of now, but they may be knowing it much before than what we are discussing today. They must be having many more thoughts about it because they are well-read students. Always there are those kind of students are there. We don't need to imagine there are duffers who are applying to FTI. I assume that out of 1,200 students, 1,000 students would be duffer. I assume. But there will be 200 students who will be brilliant. Because today there is a Google.
Yes.
And they are really, really working hard like IIT entrance exam for last 1 year. And you need to remember that there will be 50% of people who are supposed to appear in the month of February. They are waiting and they will be appearing in December. So you have all the 9 months or 10 months to prepare. And not to mention what time they have already devoted for their preparation. They may not be here because here we have only 10 people. Doesn't matter. They are more self-dependent. It's fine. Wonderful. But you spending some money, you have a privilege to understand the question now. Okay? So devote enough time to figure it out because virtual reality is a big thing. It's a very, very big
thing. Sir.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, continue.
Okay, sir. I will research on this matter. Okay, on to the third one.
802 is there, but read it out quickly.
Okay, advantages of shooting in a location. Number one doesn't have to spend time and money building a set of ultimate realistic nature. Number two, set design most of the times fails to achieve the reality of location. For example, we usually see police stations portrayed in Indian films have a photo of Mahatma Gandhi and a wooden spring door. Police officers look clean and tidy, but a real police outpost is much dirtier and chaotic. The paint is coming off the walls with piles of old case files and dirty underwear hung over at the resting area. Some locations have an essence that cannot be created in set. For example, a set can never create something like a port where ferries and ships come with hundreds of passengers, or the environment outside a football stadium. For Indian low-budget filmmakers, set design is very costly. Renting studios and creating sets costs money, which sometimes a filmmaker might not have. Disadvantages. Control is less in a real location. One cannot control the environment, the weather, the lighting, and sometimes spend time controlling crowd and traffic. It's hard to create space for blocking. Number two, recording sound is easier in studios. Studio provides you with noise-free space where you can get crisp dialogues with minimal noise. Number three, it's easier to shoot special effects and VFX inside a studio than in a location. With VFX, you can create worlds as realistic as the studio or as the real world, not the studio. Security and privacy are higher inside a studio. In location, one might be worried about operating big rigs and hi-fi equipments. Indian crowd can easily huddle up to witness a making of a film and distract the filmmakers. When to prefer choosing set than location? I would prefer to choose set design rather than location at times where the location is easier to create and the detail for reality is easier to attain, like creating an apartment, a corporate office space, a cafeteria. Also, when attaining a location is harder, for example, while shooting inside a jet plane or in space. But most of the time, I would rather choose location to shoot something than in set. But most of the time, I'd rather choose location to shoot than something in set. Shooting in location would generate a more organic process of filmmaking than in sets, I believe.
Right.
That's it.
So 5 मिनट और करके इसको कर ही लें क्या नाइट सर? Like it's up to you. Can't hear you, Nash, sir, if you're speaking because you're on mute.
Tushar, are you here? If you are here, quickly read it.
Yes, I am here.
Okay, read it. You are not here. Had you been here, you would be watching. Your turn has come. You can see the screen. Screen is still there. You are not here. When I said, then you switch on the thing and say, "Oh, I'm here. I've woken up."
No, sir. I was waiting for your permission to start. I didn't think that we'll.
Okay, fine. So let's quickly read it out. If there will be something which we wanted to comment, we will do it quickly.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. So advantages for outdoor location: realism. Outdoor locations add to the realistic and natural settings of the shot while making it imperative for movies based on historical and real life events. Example: Hansal Mehta keeps his film like Shahid or Aligarh realistic and grounded to reality with outdoor and location shots. Location's importance in story. There are some stories and films that revolve around a specific location or city, making the location shots a central and pivotal point in the film. Example: Masan is mostly shot on the banks of Varanasi as it was an important backdrop in the film. Similarly, in Eeb Ale-oo, it revolved around a character keeping monkeys away from the Central Legislative Assembly and thus was shot entirely in Delhi. Third, establishing location through landmark places. Most of the films orient the audience with the location of the story through establishing shots, which involves landmarks or signature areas of that place. For example, India Gate for Delhi, Eiffel Tower for Paris, Juhu Beach for Mumbai, etc. Now, disadvantages. First, expensive. Location shots are expensive as it incurs additional costs. Extra security for actors can be needed in outdoor shots. If it is being shot in a landmark place like Padmavat in Amir Fort of Jaipur, additional charges are paid to the government or the owner of the place. Example: Apocalypse Now was shot in 16 months, originally planned for 3 months, making it a very costly film for Francis Ford Coppola. Second, maintaining third wall. As outdoor shots usually also involve the general public, it can be very difficult to manage the curious bystanders. In certain shots of streets, public can be seen in the background looking straight into the camera, breaking the third wall for the audience watching the film. It can be a task to educate the public or avoid them in the frame in an outdoor setting. Third, only natural lighting available. Location shooting limits the DOP and the director as they need to depend on sunlight and natural lights as a major source of lighting, severely limiting the combinations for lighting setups available at disposal. Example: Stanley Kubrick, while shooting Barry Lyndon, which is mostly shot with natural and sunlight, infamously took tens and even hundreds of multiple shots to experiment with different combinations of lighting. Fourth, continuity. In location shots, it is hard to completely control the environment or lighting. If shot during the day, Sunlight can fluctuate, hampering the continuity of shots, or certain elements on streets like a car or random person might be missing in another shot.
Very
Fifth,
nice.
management problems. It is harder to manage location shots due to an uncontrollable environment. Sixth, risks to cameras and lighting equipment. Cameras, lights, and other electronic equipments have a sensitivity to heat and water, which can be a major disruption in location shootings. Seventh, noise disturbances. On-set sounds cannot be recorded in location shoots due to the abundance of noise in the background. I would prefer to have a set rather than a shooting location when I need on-set sounds or artificial lighting in the shoot, or during an intense emotional scene in which the actors can perform better without many gazing eyes of the spectators.
It's a wonderful writing.
Very nice.
What's your name?
Tushar, sir.
Tushar. But as you are listening to other people also, they have a points and you also have a point. But I would say it's between 7 to 8 points out of 10. But 1 or 2 marks which are missing, you can gather from other people's answer. And
Yes,
Abhinav will comment on it.
No, I liked it because you've added some of the points which are very, very important and which most of us have missed it, you know. So I was really glad to. Yeah.
So there was this very small question I had for the live action cinema question. If there's any suggestion or pointers that you can tell or anyone, because when I researched about it thoroughly and I understood everything that what it is theoretically, but it's my perspective. So I thought that only like it's such a technical question that only technical kind of perspective.
Question. It's not a technical question. You have a less time to research it. Do it tomorrow again. Figure it out a little more. You will find the answer. There is it's not a technical question. Technical question we don't ask to the selection student. It is meant for sound recordists and cinematography people. The pointer is basically virtual reality is much more connected with the computers. So indirectly what we are trying to ask is how the things which are connected with the computers can be used for the live action film. Like one said that if you wanted to feel how it looked like, plus more or less it is about the sets. More or less that is about the set, how those sets can be created in the studio. You know, you don't have to really go to the sets, which is happening now. This question, virtual reality, was introduced to me 25 years back when Kumar Shani came to FTI to do a workshop with a direction student. I just gate crashed and attended it. And there I realized that we the hell are living. After that, I went to sleep. And then after 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, after 10 years, I woke up. And then I realized what did he ask in the question in the classroom. You know, classroom, nobody really understood what he was talking about. Though virtual reality was talk of the town at that time also. But we people live in a small, call it as a kua, you know, but well, where we don't go out of FTI and half of the people never read anything under the sun in their life. They don't know where is the library and where is an NFI. I'm sorry to say that, Abhinav.
You're right.
I had 7 students, the library card with me for my batch, you know. 7 people never wanted to go to the library. So anyway, so what I'm saying is virtual reality was in 1992 was there, very much there, not so much the way it is today. Otherwise, Kumar Shani kind of a people would never come to know and introduce to us. And that's it. So what I'm saying is it is more of computer graphics, how that those computer graphics can help the real life filmmaking, particularly set designing, camera movements, how those camera movements would be looking on the set when we actually would be shooting it. So it is a support which you get before the shoot happens through the computer graphics, VFX and virtual reality, which is again a kind of a separate filmmaking for the live action film. It's a little long topic. Probably I'm not the expert on it to talk about it, though I know some people who are expert. But if you could research a little bit, I've given you a few pointers. If you research on that, you will find the answer.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, gentlemen. Thank you very much. And I'm just launching this poll, which is nothing more than your attendance. So thanks, Abhinav. We will connect again soon.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Just press any button you like, and then we are fine with it. Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much. People are in a hurry to quit. It's fine. No problem.